Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a full card breakdown and in detailed predictions of UFC 269. Oliveira versus Poirier, a full card breakdown, detailed predictions. Or as I say, detailed predictions, I just say detail, I don't know. But yeah, full card breakdown, not really going to be detailed. I'm just going to say my picks in that. Last minute detailed prediction will be at the end of the week on Friday night. But starting with the early prelim opener of Priscilla Cacaweira versus Jillian Robertson. No-brainer one in my opinion. I'm going to go for Jillian Robertson. She's just way better. She's just way better. The record doesn't say that, but, like, she's a heavy favorite as well, minus 400. People do agree with me. And she's from Canada. Yeah, I think she just gets it done with her grappling. She's pretty good. She is pretty good, to be fair, though. 26 years old still, but you need to look at. She's still pretty young in her career. And I think she gets it. The people she lost, I think she gets over Priscilla Cacaweira by submission in one of the rounds. Miranda had these grappling matches. Beat Caitlin Chikagian, if you don't know, in like a grappling match. She's a top contender in the flyweight division. Miranda Maverick, that's not bad. She looked good in that fight against Miranda Maverick as well. She looked pretty good in that fight. And that's not bad to lose to Miranda Maverick. Miranda Maverick is a pretty good fighter. I thought won against Macy Barber pretty comfortably, and lost to Tyler Santos. Tyler Santos is pretty good. You know, Tyler Santos she lost to, which isn't bad. Tyler Santos is pretty good. She just finished Joanne Calderwood in the first round, or Joanne Wood now is her name, in the first round, but made it reasonably competitive in that fight. I think she wins it over Priscilla Cacaweira by, I'll say first round. I think she can get the finish. Priscilla Cacaweira is, I don't want to be mean, but she's kind of bad. You know, she's kind of trash in a way. She lost to Luana Carolina, lost to Molly McCann, lost to Valentina Shevchenko. Jeez, I can't say her name. Which isn't bad. But I think Robertson can get this one. I've been saying it. I think she can win this one. An amateur, she beat Cheyenne Vlismus, which now it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I think she can win it. She looked good against Maverick and Tyler Santos. And Cacaweira, in that fight against Gina Mazzani, and I watched it back, that stinks to me. That really stinks to me. Because she was losing that fight to Gina Mazzani, but Mazzani, the referee, like, stood it up or something. Then Mazzani was gassed out. Cacaweira went on, got the body shot TKO. But, like, she's not that good. And if referee didn't stand it up, Mazzani probably would have won that fight. Mazzani's not even that good in general, so she got a win over Shayna Dobson. But Shayna Dobson's 3-4, 3-5 now. Where is she? 4-5. Just, I know she beat Maria Agapova, but that was kind of, I reckon if the rematch, Agapova would easily beat her. But yeah, loses to Luana Carolina, Molly McCann. Oh, they're both fighting each other now. Just got announced. I think they are, anyways. Yeah, they are. They're both fighting each other now. And Shevchenko, of course, not bad. I'm not picking her. I'm gonna go for Jillian Robertson. To get this one done. I don't trust her to get like a first round rear naked choke or ground and pound TKO, but I'm gonna call rear naked choke. Moving on up the card, Randy Costa versus Tony Kelly. I think this is a Randy Costa win. I think, right? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna go for Randy Costa. I really like Randy Costa, man. He's really good, but it's just he has no cardio whatsoever. He's very good though. I'm gonna trust him to win this one. by head kick in round 1. Look good against Nunes, man. You gotta admit. I know it kind of doesn't look too good now since Davy Grant looked kind of good, but he was battering Adrian Nunes. Grant wasn't really. It was kind of competitive. Grant had moments, but first round he battered Adrian Nunes. 10-8. It could be a 10-8 round. He battered Adrian Nunes. He actually looked good. He looked good in that first round, just gassed out. That's the thing. That is the thing. If he had cardio, he would have won against Adrian Nunes. Beat Journey Newson by KO, which isn't the greatest, but come on, you gotta give it to him. And Boston Sam at the time was a good win. I know he lost to Brandon Davis back then, but like, yeah, I think he took that one on short notice. I believe he took that one on short notice. No, he didn't. It was a full camp. But still, he got like a knee injury. He was injured, and Brandon Davis isn't that bad. Honestly, I know his record disagrees, but he's looking good lately. Just lost to Dana Baccarel, but Dana Baccarel at the same time. And yeah, I think Costa's pretty good. Tony Kelly on the other hand, looking okay. Hasn't fought in like over a year, which isn't the greatest. Beat Ali Al-Kassi, and Ali Al-Kassi's a guy, I don't know where he is now. Well, he's looking pretty good for himself, but I don't know. I think Kelly's pretty good. I think he can hang in there, but I think Costa's going to be too good for him. And live bet Tony Kelly is a dog that passes to round 1. You can live bet him. I can't trust him, man. Cacaweira the third he lost to in that fight. Made it competitive and looked really good, but it's Cacaweira the third. You know, I think he just won. He won against John De Jesus. He won against Bellator like a few days ago. 2 days ago. I think that's not really that great of a win anymore, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go with both guys were supposed to schedule against Trevin Jones, I think, but they both did it against each other. I'm gonna go for Costa first round KO. I think he'll rock Kelly with like a Phil Hawes, Chris Curtis type of hook to a flying knee KO, to a missed, and I think he'll rock him really badly. Acosta will land a flying knee, just barely missing. And I'll call to a flying knee to Kelly circling to getting head kick KO'd. Adrian Nunes versus Victor Rodriguez style. I think he'll get it done. Head kick KO in round 1. Moving on up the card. Ryan Hall versus Derek Minner. I'm going to go for Ryan Hall. I think he can win this one against Derek Minner. Minner, I hope, wins and gets a guillotine over Ryan Hall. And I would pick that, but like Hall is not that guy. I think Ryan Hall gets this one done over Derek Minner. Minner's an underdog, and I hope he wins it. I'm rooting for him, but I'm gonna be honest. I think Ryan Hall is the better fighter here. Minner has experience, and he is. I don't know how old he's 31 still, which isn't bad. And he's coming off that loss to Darren Elkins, but man, you can't be gassing out like that, man. Ryan Hall shows good cardio, shows a good pace. I know he's coming off that loss to Ilia Topuria in his last fight, but Ilia Topuria is not a bad fighter. He's a savage, Ilia Topuria. And Hall was able to figure out Darren Elkins, and Derek Minner couldn't. Beat BJ Penn, of course. Has all of his heel hooks. I think he'll get a heel hook here. Trains at TriStar. TriStar, Ori McDonald, Transer, GSP. I'll trust him to win this one over Derek Minner. Elliot Tapiri is a savage. He's taking on Movzar Evloev. I think he'll win it, too. Third round dart choke. I might change the method, but prediction, I'm going for Ilya. Yeah, I think he'll win it over Derek Minner. Minner could get it, but Hall is like, I would choose guillotine round 1 for Derek Minner, but he's not TJ Laramie, you know? He ain't TJ Laramie shooting just to get guillotine. He's like doing Imanari rolls. He's tricky, you know? He looked good against Charles Rosa, but Charles Rosa was just dumb in that fight. Didn't even want to win. Betted Derek Minner just to lose. And I think, and I think it's not in my throat. What the hell? There. And he just passes out. Charles Rosa and TJ Laramie aren't really the greatest. Charles Rosa's looking okay lately, but if you want to be a top contender, not contender. If you want to be in the top, if you want to be in the top guys, you gotta beat Darren Elkins. Lost to Grant Dawson, which isn't really aging the best as well now. I think this is a Hall win. He's the favorite here. Minner could get it, but I think Hall is gonna trick him out. I think Minner's just gonna gas, and I think he's gonna be interested in the ground game of Hall. And he doesn't have much power on the feet. If he had power, knockout power, I reckon I'd pick him, but I think Hall's too tricky, man. I think I'm gonna call like a second round heel hook submission early. After Hall, I think Hall will slightly edge him out in the first round. Just landing wheel kicks, landing good jabs. But I think Ryan Hall can get this one done over Derek Minner. Moving on up the card. Hall, second round heel hook. And Minner taps out. Moving on up the card. Alex Perez versus Matt Schnell. I'm going to go for Alex Perez. I think he's really good. I think he's very good. Still 29 years old, man. What you got to look at. Still 29 years old. Hasn't fought in a bit. Was supposed to fight Matt Schnell twice. Once against Askar Askarov. Askarov pulled out. Well, before lost to Davis Figueiredo. When Figueiredo was the champion, then oh well. He was looking okay before that, but Figueiredo, not bad. Tusi Formiga, he chewed the hell out of Tusi Formiga. His wins aren't really aging the best. Like Formiga, where is he? He's not even fought since then. Like wins over Mark De La Rosa, Jordan Espinosa, and Tusi Formiga ain't. They're not aging the best. I don't know how was this his. Why did he get a title shot for beating these guys? I'd hit and Tusi Formiga. I don't understand that. Maybe Formiga won then, but no. But I don't see him winning this. Lost to Joseph Benavidez there before. No, I do see him winning this. I'm gonna go with him. I think he's just good, man. Matt Schnell, he could get it, and this is actually risky, but his wins ain't that the best as well. Like, lots of Rogerio Bontorin, you know. If anyone has the ground game advantage, maybe Perez. That's kind of even. You can't really answer that. That will be up to you guys. Lost to Rogerio Bontorin, and Bontorin took that on short notice. I know he was overweight for that fight, Mr. Weight, but come on, just defend the takedowns. Come on. Yeah, but beat Tyson Nam, but Tyson Nam, if you don't land the right hand, he's kind of dog water, you know? Ain't that good, Tyson Nam. He's kind of crap if he doesn't land the right hand early, like he did against Zaruk Adeshev and Jerome Rivera. And they are both trash fighters. Zaruk Adeshev's looking good, but Jerome Rivera. Garbage. Beat Tyson Nam. Lost to Pantoja, which isn't bad, but Alejandro Pantoja, not bad. He's about to get a title shot of the winner of Figueiredo Moreno. But yeah, or maybe Askar, who knows. But Jordan Espinosa, Luis Mocha, Nakio Inoue, Marco Beltran, Raw Font, like Tim Elliott then as well. I'm just gonna front naked choke. You can watch that back, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Alex Perez, chopping him down each and every round to a 30-27 decision. All 3 rounds, pretty clearly. One of the judges will give it a 10-8 for some bizarre reason. But I wouldn't even mind a TKO, but Alex Perez, Matt Schnell, he seems to be really chinny, and he doesn't have much on the feet. And if he wants to win, he has to out-grapple Alex Perez. And yeah, I'm going to go with him here. I'm going to go with a 30-27 shutdown performance for Alex Perez each and every round, getting the job done and looking awesome. Moving on up the card. Aaron Blanchfield versus Miranda Maverick. I'm going to go with Miranda Maverick here, man. I just talked about her about Robertson in her fight. I think she wins it. I think she's very good of a fighter. Blanchfield's really good also, but like I think Maverick's just a bit better than her, man. I think Maverick's really good, very good fighter. I think she could be something one day as well. Lost to Macy Barber, but she didn't really lose that fight though. She didn't. She actually didn't lose that fight against Macy Barber. She actually didn't lose that though. She got blatantly robbed. Blatantly, badly. Before that beat Jillian Robertson. Was winning the first round. Lost the second, but then came back in the third. Showed good cardio as well. And destroyed Diana Jujuwa, made her quit basically. And Liana Jujuwa is not that good, but Robertson's okay. I think she'll win this one. Blanchfield, I think, and she's also taken on short notice, I think, as well, Maverick, and I'm gonna trust her. And Blanchfield was supposed to fight on this card. It was supposed to be Barber De La Rosa. Then Blanchfield stepped in. Blanchfield was supposed to take on Barber. I think Blanchfield actually beat Barber. Hot take. Barber's just trash. I don't know what happened to her. After that knee injury, she just looks like a can. But before she was a bit of a savage. I think Maverick gets this one. Blanchfield is good. She beat Sarah Alpar, but a win over Sarah Alpar, what am I supposed to do with that? Earlier in her career, lost to Tracy Cortez, which is bad. Where is Tracy Cortez? You're so inactive. Get a fight in. Get a fight. You idiot. You almost lost to Justin Kish. I don't know. But I went over Sarah Alpar. I don't know how much that means. Beat Victoria Leonardo, but she's also kind of bad. Kay Hansen's a good win, to be fair. I'll give you that. Kay Hansen's a pretty good win. Where is Kay Hansen? Where is she? Lost Corey McKenna. Taking on Jasmine Jazuda Vicious. She seems kind of dead. What the hell? This fighter seems dead, but a win over Sarah Alpar doesn't mean much. I just don't think Blanchfield wins, and I think they both are really good at grappling. Blanchfield is a little bit better, but I think I think they're both gonna neglect the grappling game, and I think this will be a stand-up fight, and I think Maverick will get it done on a stand-up. Maybe she gets overwhelmed, and she is taking on short notice, but so is Blanchfield, but I just think Maverick's a better fighter. Blanchfield can get it, though, I understand. But Maverick, I'm gonna trust her to get this one done. I think she's in it more. I think she knows it now. And Blanchfield, I know this has nothing to do with this, but Blanchfield hasn't fought in like a big crowd yet. She's only fought in the Apex, I think. I don't want to jinx that. The Apex, where is it? I think it was, Smith Span card. Yeah, Apex she fought in. UFC Apex right here. Yeah, I think she's not going to be used to the big crowd. Maverick has been in the crowd. I know in her fight against Barber, she didn't, and at Robertson she didn't. But in her fight against Liana Jujua, she was in like a small, like a Fight Island crowd. Khabib Gaethje card, UFC 254. I think Maverick gets this one done in like a 29-28 decision win. And I'll say unanimous decision win for Miranda Maverick. It'll be a good, entertaining matchup. This is actually an entertaining matchup. They're both really good. But yeah, I'm gonna go with her. I'm gonna go for her edging it out. How many minutes am I recording? 21 already? Jeez, I need to hurry. But I think she can get it. I think she gets it done. I'll see Blanchfield wins the last round. Maverick edges out in the first two. Moving on up the card, Andre Nunes versus Eric Anders. I know my prediction, and I know it's not gonna be surprising, but Anders has a chance. He does have a chance. I'm gonna go for Andre Nunes. I think he's too good for him, but Anders can have a chance to pull up the upset. I'm going for Andre Nunes, and I'm very confident in him. But there's a slight chance that Anders can somehow pull it. I just don't see him winning though. Beat Darren Stewart, but what does that tell us really? What does that tell us? You beat Darren Stewart, good job. Kevin Holland can beat him. Freaking other people can beat him. Dustin Jacoby can beat him. Bartosz Fabinski can beat him. Edmund Shabashian can beat him. I don't know how good a win that really is. And Darren Stewart is not part of the UFC anymore. Before he used to be, when he was Savage, but before he was really good, beat Brendan Allen, which really isn't that great anymore since Chris Curtis beat him. But went to a close decision with Lyoto Machida, but lost to people. Khalil Roundtree got destroyed, got kind of beat up by Elias Theodorou, and Thiago Santos quit kind of there. And he lost to Krzysztof Jocko, beat Vinicius Moreira, but Vinicius Moreira is garbage. And he arguably could have lost to Gerald Meerschaert, which is kind of looking okay now, to be honest with you. But yeah, lost to Krzysztof Jocko, of course. I think he's going to lose to Andre Nunes. He has a chance to KO Nunes, but Nunes, and he could out-cardio him, but he's also taking this one on short notice. It was supposed to be Andre Nunes versus Dricus Duplessis, which is a really good matchup. It sucks that Duplessis fell off. But I'm actually kind of happy since both contenders were fighting each other. Why not do it for the belt? You're just canceling out one contender and one can live. It's like rock, paper, scissors, you die. Rock, paper, scissors, you live. Like whoever wins, you live. Whoever dies, whoever loses, dies. It's I don't know. I'm actually happy, but look good against Jacare Souza. You gotta give it to him. Ronaldo Souza. He looked good in that fight, man. I feel like I'm talking fast. What the hell? But look good against Jacare Souza. Snapped his arm in half. Yeah, and I think he just looked good in that fight, man. Really look good. Look good on the feet, but and he snapped on. I think he'll go out there. Has Anders ever been submitted? That's the thing. You know what? I know it's a hot take, but I'm gonna go with if Nunes gets a finish. If Nunes gets a finish, I'll be kind of shocked, but I'm gonna go for a decision. I think Anders can stay tough, stay in there. But I think Nunes can out-grapple him each and every round. Actually, I'll go for a Smith. I'm actually gonna go for a finish for Nunes. I'll go with what's it called? I'll go for a finish for Perez, actually. I think we'll get a... Okay, I'll say he gets another armbar. Yeah, I think he really likes those arm bars. I'll go for another arm bar in round number 1 for Eric Anders. I think he can get it at the end of round 1. I think he gets it done. I think he'll just get a regular arm bar this time. From bottom. Not like an inverted, but I think he'll get it done. He just looks, you just can't doubt him from that last one against Cacaweira. Beat Fabinski, beat Arroyo. He started to slow down against Arroyo, but at the same time, as taking this one on short notice. Maybe you can say, oh, maybe it's cardio, but he's taking on short notice. Kind of can't say anything from that. I think he gets it. Moving on up the card. Augusto Sakai versus Tai Tuivasa. I'm going to go for Tai Tuivasa here. First round KO. Brutally. Sakai's good. I understand. Sakai can get it. I understand. He's an underdog here. But I think he just lost that savageness. He's still 30 years of age. I think he could have lost his last, other than that Marcin Tybura win. Other than that win against Marcin Tybura, arguably could have lost his if you ignore that win against Tybura, he arguably could have lost his last 4. If you ignore that Tybura win, because he could have lost to Rosenstruik, lost to Overeem, could have lost to Ivanov. I thought he lost to Ivanov. I thought he lost that fight. I think Ivanov should have won. I think Ivanov really got disrespected his whole career. Lost to Arlovsky. I thought he lost to Ivanov and Arlovsky, but he got that win against Tybura, of course, which was a really good win. Now it's aging really well since Tybura did pretty good against Volkov. In hindsight, but I think he loses to Tuivasa, man. Tuivasa is just different level in my opinion. I think he's been looking awesome lately, coming off wins over. I see it. Wins over Greg Hardy, Harry Hunsucker, Stefan Struve. And the one thing he's been doing really well, not just the KOs. Okay, I know you're going to say, oh, the KOs from Ty, he's looking good, looking like Tai Tuivasa again. But the calf kicks, the leg kicks, those are awesome from Tuivasa. I love those calf kicks. Been looking good. And I think he can win it. Chopping at the legs of Sakai early. Sakai's been a little bit of a... Sakai's been a little bit of a scaredy idiot. He's been looking like a covering idiot in there. Every time he fights that big guy that has power, he looks like a covering idiot. Like, just, oh, don't hit me. Like, just, I don't know. It's just, look at against Greg Hardy. Chopped his legs. Chopped at Harry Hunsucker's legs. Chopped at Stefan Struve's leg before then. I know these aren't all the best opponents, and he was taking on Walt Harris. I think he would have chopped at Harris's legs also and got the KO. But man, he's been looking good since then. Before he used to be like, I'm gonna go for the finish, blah 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 blah, blah, I'm done. Like against Sir Oscar and Rashad Coulter. He looked good against Arlovsky. Looked good against Arlovsky, which is looking good. But against JDS, he was trying to chop to the leg, but he just wanted to get for that finish. Lost to JDS. Lost to Ivanov. Lost to Sergey Spivak. Yeah, I'm going to go for... Tuivasa can get it. Tuivasa will get it, in my opinion. Sakai, just not really the greatest anymore. Lost to Jartinia Rosenstruik pretty easily. Lost to Alistair Overeem as well. Yeah, I could have lost to Ivanov and Arlovsky. Beat Tybura, which is a good one, but come on. I'm going to go for Tuivasa first round KO after chopping his calves and getting the finish. Moving on up the card, Pedro Munoz versus Dominic Cruz. I've thought about this. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with, and I know it's who do I pick? I'm gonna go with Dominic Cruz over Pedro Munoz. I think he has more tools on the feet. I think he has way more tools on the feet, actually, over Pedro Munoz. Munoz can get it. I understand, and I truly understand Munoz can get it. But all he does is just leg kick. Cruz has good footwork. He has really good footwork. One of the best in the UFC. Really good footwork, man. You know? Fair play, if Munoz fought Casey Kenny, he would win. And chop at his legs pretty badly. But Jimmy Rivera just sat there and just accepted defeat as his legs get chopped up. He tried, but come on. I just can't trust him. I'm gonna go for Dominic Cruz, man. I think he can get it. I think he's good. He's getting older. I think he's around 33, 34, 36. But I think he still can get it, man. I don't know how that fight against Kenny was a split decision. I actually don't know how that was a split decision, possibly. I actually don't know how that was a split decision. How was that a split decision? How do you give that fight to Kenny? He won that fight, unanimous decision, 29-28. But I think he looked good against Cejudo before getting kneed. Actually looked okay against Cejudo. Was actually probably winning. I thought Cejudo was edging him, but like it was close against Cejudo, man. Garbrandt, like this is way back then though. Beat Dillashaw, this is way back then, but we're talking these two fights. Look good against Kenny. If Cruz shoots a takedown, it's all over. Munoz will submit him, and I don't care who you are, you'll get submitted. You can't do if you shoot for it. Maybe Munoz can rock him on the feet to make him like, oh, it's either you get KO'd or shoot for a takedown. But I think he can stay at range and just chop at Munoz's legs, you know? You know? Like, people that have, like, Garbrandt was close in range. Brian Caraway was just an idiot. Brett Johns there. But the fights he's lost, like against Sterling just stayed on the outside and was looking good. That was prime Sterling. This Sterling now is actually garbage. I think he'd win against Munoz in a rematch, but come on. That fight against Edgar, he was looking good against Edgar, and I thought he won that fight pretty comfortably. I thought it was a bit of a robbery, but Edgar was staying close in range, and you're getting your legs chopped, man. Like against Dustin, same thing. Guillotine. Like these guys shot on takedowns on Munoz, and you can't shoot takedowns on Munoz. I don't care who you are. Aldo and his last one just recently. Just Aldo sticked at range and just checked the leg kicks and just outdid Munoz every round. Jimmy Rivera, same thing. No, not same thing. He did good against Rivera, but Rivera was just trading back against Munoz. And Munoz, same thing against Garbrandt as well. I'm gonna go for Dominic Cruz, man. I think I can pick him here. It's a risky pick. If you shoot a takedown, you're done. You're gonna lose to Pedro Munoz. But I think he can win it. It's a risky matchup, I understand. But like, I think he can stay at range and use his footwork. All Munoz really has. Munoz can't KO him. Cruz is tough. Stayed in there against Cejudo. Garbrandt even stayed in there. And against Faber as well. Faber has a lot of power that just and was looking good against he knocked out Simone, and he did okay early on against Yan, I guess, but Yan destroyed him. I think Cruz can get this one, man. I trust him. It's risky as hell, but I think I can trust him to win. For 3 rounds, 29-28. Actually, I'll say Munoz gets down Cruz in one of the rounds. I'll say Munoz gets down Cruz in one of the rounds, maybe round 3. Shots to put it on. In a 5-rounder, I'd probably pick Munoz, but 3 rounds. But this basically belongs in the feature fight of the main card because no one really knows who Ponzinibio and Neal really is. People know who Munoz is and definitely knows who Dominic Cruz is. I think Dominic Cruz can outdo him for the first 2 rounds. 29-28 decision win. I'm in. Moving on up the card. The last headlining the prelims, which is not even headlining prelims in these careers. Come on, what disrespect. Josh Emmett versus Dan Ige. I'm gonna go for Josh Emmett, man. Dan Ige, I'm done with him, man. He's actually annoying, Dan Ige. I'm gonna go for Josh Emmett. I think he's underrated. I think he still has it. 36 years old, I understand. Just looked good against Shane Burgos. I've watched that fight again, and I'm gonna watch it after this again. Looked awesome, man, in that fight. Actually looked awesome. I think he looked awesome in that fight. Like, I understand maybe Danny can chin Josh Emmett in round 1. That the only way I see EA winning is round 1 KO, out cold. That's the only way I see him winning. And I'm not gonna bet on that or trust that. He looked good against Shane Burgos. Guy's knee torn in that fight. As we know, has good KOs. And just against Shane Burgos. Shane Burgos is no such. Just bounced back against Billy Quarantillo. Beat Mirsad Bektik with jab. Should be good. And of course we got the what the hell? These words. Got that flatline KO win over Michael Johnson, as we know, went viral. And 1-punch KO over Carlo Ramos. He's good and he's improved. Lost to Jeremy Stevens, but that was prime Stevens, and Emmett was just off in that fight. I just can't trust Ige. I just can't. He's good, I understand. But he looked off against the Korean Zombie. And he looked off in almost every fight, I reckon. Other than the Gavin Tucker fight. He looks off in almost every fight. Korean Zombie kind of exposed him, and the hype train derail. You know? I think Ige now is, like, I think now we have to see, like, against, I think this is what it kind of was. Like, look good, didn't win against Barbosa whatsoever. Won against Bektik slightly. What was that main card again? I feel like that card did actually kind of trash. That was a trash card. This is kind of like, why is Louis Latifi the main card opener and not the freaking featured fight? We have these two fights. Juan Adams, Justin Taff on the main card. But now if you look at it, you can have Murphy Lee. I don't even know anymore. St. Preux versus Span was a good fight on the main card. Or Rivera was good. But Ige, we kind of know now of him. Like, he looks good, but he gets that test, not quite yet. Beats Gavin Tucker, but then gets that test, not quite yet. I don't think he wins. I think this is another fight where it's kind of like he's not yet. Emmett gets it done, winning a close war decision. And I'll say he loses the first round, edges the last 2. Ige drops him early. Emmett drops him in the second round. Starts doing good. Third round, he just out-grapples Ige. I think he gets it. Josh Emmett gets it done. Moving up the card. Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Holly Impaiva. I'm going for Sean O'Malley. Hands down. Sugar Sean O'Malley. I think he gets it done. Vegas. I'm going to go for Sean O'Malley. I'm going to go for him by first round KO. I know recently he's getting like third round KOs, but I think he can get a beginning second round KO. No, late first round KO for Sean O'Malley. I'm sticking with it. I think he gets it done. I'm going for Sean O'Malley. I think he can get it. I think he's tough enough. I don't see what anything he had. I don't see what Impaiva has anything. I don't see what Impaiva has to do anything. He's good, yeah, but like I don't see him winning whatsoever. Look against Kyler Phillips and these guys. Could have lost to Zalgas Magilov. I thought he lost that fight. And it's basically his only win. He could have lost to Kyler Phillips as well, but I thought that fight was a draw. I don't know how that was. I don't know how that was his win. But he still looked good. Beat Alan Nascimento. Lost to Rogerio Bontorin, Cacaweira France. Could have won against Cacaweira France, but that was... I don't know. It's just... He's good, yeah, but he could win and could pull it off, but... And could derail the hype train and shock the world, but I think O'Malley gets him. He's too good. I think he gets it done. Look good against Matinho. Look good against Almeida. Looks good. Shows good cardio. And shows a decent ground game from bottom. We saw that against Takinora Gomi. Takinora Gomi. He looked good in that fight. And against Andre Sukumtat. And Terrion Ware. And that's when he was a vegan, bro. I think he gets it done. Look good against Gilbert Melendez. He really looked good against Gilbert Burns. Not Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns. He ain't getting submitted for a bit. Gilbert Melendez went to a draw. He should have won that fight, though. He looked good against Jose Alberto Quiñones, and he won. I think he gets like a Jose Alberto Quiñones type finish. Was supposed to fight Louis Smolka. You would have actually destroyed Louis Smolka. Let's be real. I think he wins it. I think he gets it done over Holly Impaiva by first round KO. I think he'll get like a spinning kick to the body. To Paiva going down, backing up against the cage, going down. O'Malley landing big shots, big hooks around the ear area, on top of the ear of Paiva. That's it. It's over. O'Malley first round KO. Moving on up the card, Cacaweira France versus Cody Garbrandt. I'm going for Cacaweira France. I believe in him. I believe in the guy. I'm gonna go for Cacaweira France. I think he's good. He's still 28 years old, which is something to look out for, but I think he can win this fight. You know? Knocked out Rogerio Bontorin. The only way I see Garbrandt winning is out grappling him, but which is good, but Cacaweira France is pretty good, man. Cacaweira France is really good. Has a good chin. Look good against Rogerio Bontorin. He got out grappled, but came back and won and looked good. You know? Got submitted by Brandon Royval, but he got cracked. He was looking good, got cracked. He cracked Royval cracked him with a spinning elbow. And landed a knee. Got guillotined, unfortunately. And looked good against Tyson Nam. Made it competitive against Moreno. And he's pretty good, man. Gotta give him his credit. I think he wins this over Cody Garbrandt by first round KO brutally. I think he plays it safe. He has a good chin. And I don't think he can be swinging recklessly with Cacaweira France. I'm sorry. He has too much power. Garbrandt trained himself down to flyweight. You're already chinny enough. Let's be real. Already chinny enough. But yeah. He's already chinny enough. Let's be real. But, yeah, I think he'll lose, too. What's his name? Cacaweira France. Yeah, you're already chinny at bantamweight. You're training yourself down. He's getting chin round one out cold. Moving on up the card. Jeff Neal versus Santiago Ponzinibio. I'm going with Santiago Ponzinibio. I was already picking him. You check my MMA news reaction video about Jeff Neal in jail. I was already picking him. But I'm more confident in him now. For a 30-27 beatdown performance in a war. A beatdown performance, but it's clearly Pon. It's like, what other fight? like a Miguel Beza type fight against like Ponzi. He won clearly, but it was a war back and forth. I'll go for him, but I think Jeff Neal won't win any rounds. I'll call Ponzi by 30-27 decision. I hope he flatlines Jeff Neal for what he did. Screw Jeff Neal. He actually suck. And you want to know why he sucks? He let me down against Neal Magny. Neal Magny beat him, which isn't bad, but he did nothing in that fight. He did nothing. And against Wonderboy, throw something, bro. Against Mike Perry, you throw something. Against Nico Price. But against Wonderboy, nah, just do nothing. Against Neal Magny, nah, nothing. Actually, so dumb. Ponzi destroyed Magny. I think Ponzi's better in all areas, grappling, striking. And toughness, maybe Jeff Neal can slightly edge that. Because Ponzi didn't have the greatest shoes. We saw that against Li Jingliang. But he's bouncing back. Look against Baeza, which isn't really the greatest, but Baeza just lost to Chaos Williams. But he was looking good in that fight. He's the better fighter by far. I just don't see how Jeff Neal wins. He KOs Mike Perry round 1. Nico Price he beats. Bilal Muhammad breaks him down. But no, against Neal Magny and Stephen Thompson, he just doesn't win. I'm not trusting him to win this. I'm not picking him. I'm going to go for Ponzi here in a war, beating down Jeff Neal each and every round. Round 1 will be slightly close either way. Ponzi slightly edged. Round 2 is more Ponzi. Getting the hold of Jeff. Round 3 is all Ponzi. Not 10-8 or anything, but he's just getting on Ponzi. Moving on up the card. Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena. I'm going to go with Amanda Nunes over her next victim, Juliana Pena. I'm kidding. I just don't see how Pena can actually pull this. I really don't see how she can pull this off. Maybe if she was like an undefeated prospect coming up, but she isn't even. She beat Sarah McMahon in her last fight. Actually, she's trash. She's not that good. They all suck. Lost to Jermaine Ramini by guillotine choke, standing guillotine. And she's the jiu-jitsu phenom. Jermaine Ramini is a kickboxer. Beating Nico Montano. Montano's trash. A fake champ. Fake former champ. Lost to Shevchenko. She's not good. She's not good whatsoever. She's trash. She's not beating Nunes whatsoever. Nunes getting free legacy. I don't know why. But I'm not picking her to win. I can't pick her. I'm going with. She's not going to beat Nunes. Nunes will KO her out cold in round 1 badly. She beat Megan Anderson more than easier than ever. Felicia Spencer. Spencer survived, but Nunes really didn't care. She knew she won anyways. Dominated her 10-8 every round. The only test she actually kind of got was Jermaine Ramini almost submitting her. But other than that, she dominated Jermaine Ramini. Yeah, Jermaine Ramini almost got like a like a choke on her in like round 2 or 3. But yeah, beat Holly Holm, beat Chris Cyborg, beat Raquel Pennington, beat Shevchenko. The only thing I'm interested in is a freaking hot take. A Shevchenko trilogy. That would be pretty good. Nunes would win. But come on, man. I'm going with Nunes first round KO pretty easily. Moving on up the card. Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier. The one we've all been waiting for. And I'm really been waiting for this one. Oh, Masvidal Edwards would have been so good on this card. Damn it. Sucks. I'm going with Charles Oliveira. My boy Charlie Olives is going to win this fight by first round rear naked choke. I'm saying it now. He's the better fighter over Dustin Poirier, in my opinion. I think he wins it. I'm going to end it quickly. I can't go over an hour. I just can't. I'll make an individual prediction breakdown for this video, so don't be like, oh, make more of it. It'll be tomorrow. Oliveira, in my opinion, wins. I think he gets this one done over Dustin Poirier. Poirier can win. I understand. Truly Poirier can win. And I kind of want him to win, but I kind of don't because he's all about charity. All about that stuff. Yeah, but Oliveira's focusing on legacy, man. Why is he number 2? What? What? They actually just let down Oliveira. He's number 1. Why is he here? Oh my god. Why the hell is he number 1? Topology, fix your stuff. I know you're biased towards Poirier. Actually, it's proof right here. What the hell? He's not number 1 though. Oliveira is. He's the champ. Oliveira is the undisputed champ. Number 2 current best. What the hell? You can say this if he loses, but what? Whatever then. This Topology clearly wants Oliveira to lose. What the hell? That actually makes no sense, but I'm going with Charles Oliveira, champion. This doesn't make sense. It doesn't feel right anymore. What are they gonna say? Nunes bantamweight number 12? What is happening? Dude, what actually is happening? Nunes number 12. Number 1 is Jermaine. What the hell is happening? What is happening? What the hell? What is happening? What are they gonna do now? Moreno Figueiredo. Let's look at that then. Where's Moreno ranked? Where is he ranked? Seriously. Moreno, Davis, and Figueiredo. Let's just look quickly. Number 1, number 2. That makes 0 sense, but whatever. Oliveira's the champion, of course, y'all know. Oliveira, I think, will win this fight. I think he'll win this one by first round rank joke. I think he'll go out there early. I think both him and Poirier will look okay early. I think there'll be a moment of Oliveira like clinching Poirier, landing good knees, be a little bit boring in that moment. Poirier will land good boxing. If the rounds go on, Poirier is going to have the advantage with the cardio. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Other than that, I think Oliveira has him. You know? And I think Oliveira will drop Poirier with a left hand, go on his knees. Oliveira will land a fly knee flush on Poirier's chin to make Poirier shoot a takedown. To Oliveira sprawling, taking the back, and getting a rear naked choke on Poirier. And to tripping him, getting a rear naked choke on Poirier. And still, Charles Oliveira champion. And no one will beat him. I think Oliveira gets it done. My boy Oliveira. Fun fact, I know I didn't record it, but I picked him to win against almost every fight. I picked him to beat Chandler by submission later rounds. I picked him to beat Ferguson, because Ferguson was kind of done after that Gaethje fight. I picked him against Lee, but I was like, who would win this? I picked him to beat Oliveira. Picked him to beat Nick Lynch, Jared Gordon. I think I picked Tamer to beat him, because Tamer was looking good then. But other than that, and that was way back then. But yeah, other than that, I think he's gonna win this fight. And still, first title defense, I think he gets it done over Dustin Poirier. Plus, Poirier leaves a lot of openings, man. Gets caught by Khabib, worrying about the takedown so much. I think this is gonna be like the Khabib fight. And yeah, I think this will be a dominant performance by Charles Oliveira. Round 1 K. Round 1 knockdown to. I think he'll get a knockdown to a rear naked choke. And that's gonna be. I think it'll be like the Khabib fight. Plus, it's a title fight again. Looking against McGregor, but it's Conor McGregor. I don't know how a win over McGregor kind of looks. And plus, he didn't really look that great early before the ankle break. Looking in the rematch, but Hooker lost that, but because Hooker had no cardio. That's kind of why. Looking against Holloway, but Holloway dropped him early in round 1. And Gaethje kind of hurt him. Michael Johnson KO'd him. McGregor back then. I'm gonna go for Charles Oliveira. I think he wins this fight. And still, a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. It's my full card breakdown, detailed predictions. Leave a like on this video and comment down below who you think is gonna win. And that's it. Drop a like. Peace out, guys. Woo! Peace.